Welcome to today's video. We're going to be checking out the RE Plus here in Las Vegas, Nevada. We've got our press passes, and we're going to cruise on in here. All right, let's go. Look at this, it's just huge. So much to see. We're just one little spot. We're just down in this corner. So we've got all of this to go look at. We found these awesome solar panels to be perfect for the golf carts. Look at this sucker. It's so big, 710 watts. This is my good buddy Justin I just met.
Hey, how's it going? We're with Envy. We make solar modules. We're headquartered in India. We make the modules in India. We also have a module fab here in the United States. So we've got both options. Like my friend mentioned here, it's a 710 watt module, glass on glass bifacial module. One of the key points about Envy's products is our quality and reliability. So according to PVEL, which is a third-party test lab, we've performed as a top performer in all 6 test categories.
What's the weight on this, do you know?
This is a little over 72 pounds.
That's not bad, 72 pounds, that worked great on top of the golf cart. Probably put this on the blue one. Awesome. Well, we'll keep finding more fun stuff to look at. All right, here we are. We just found Chico solar panel carports. This is the ones that Signature Solar sells on their website. We're thinking about getting one of these days and put it up. So this is pretty cool to see it in person. Look at this. It's really good and solid. So it's all steel. That's built really well. That's pretty cool. All right, let's find some more cool things. We found this awesome booth here, Tigo. These guys have optimizers. Tell us a little bit about your optimizer.
Yeah, Ben. So this is our TS4AO optimizer, one of the best ones out on the industry. Can handle up to 725 watts. But we have a full lineup of all of our MLPE technology here, whether it be optimization, module level monitoring, rapid shutdown. And then on the back wall here, we actually have our residential system, our EI and Go optimized ESS with inverters,
Nice.
Automatic transfer switches, and our new modular battery system, the Go battery. It can go up to a 30 kilowatt hour system.
30 kilowatt, that's pretty good.
In a nice.
What about your inverter? What's the watts on that?
Oh, our inverter sizes, we have 3 flavors, a 3.8, a 7.6, and 11.4 kilowatt options.
That is great. What's the voltage on your battery?
Voltage on the battery is 400 volt.
400 volt.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's a killer nice modular system, easily stackable, expandable, pretty
Cool.
kick butt solution.
So these guys work with EG4 with these.
Yep.
So we'll probably be talking more about these in our videos in future.
Here we go. We work with EG4, and then we just announced, and we had a little Q&A the other day. We're doing a partnership with EG4 about doing some manufacturing stateside. So stay tuned.
Awesome.
More come Q1. Should be launching some products with them.
All right. Well, thank you so much for taking some time and talking with us, and let's go find some more fun things. We found the awesomest booth. Look at this, Deca Switch Lab Inc. They have all these different connectors. You got industrial terminal blocks. Some of these are huge. You got all these, so many to choose from. That's what you see in a lot of your electronics. All this, got these, got this style, so many. Here's one that's gonna be really cool. Look at this, e-bike connectors. Different connectors for e-bikes. You got your solar connectors, more solar connectors, energy storage. This is what they're putting on all the batteries now. So our batteries have this size, but they've got different sizes. They got smaller ones, some bigger ones. These are so cool. Universal disconnect connectors. Vandal resistant switches. Those are pretty cool. I like these lit up ones. These are pretty sweet. You know, whole dash on the golf cart looks just like that. Then you get your bigger switches. This is awesome. We're gonna go find some more cool stuff. This place is so great. Okay, we got our feet wet on the little room. Now we're gonna head into the big room that's so huge. Let's check it out. Look at this awesome solar panel we found. It's so awesome. Look at that. So flexible. And this thing weighs less than 15 pounds. You glue it in place. Look at the back of it. So 600 watts. That is the most watts I've ever seen on a flexible panel. Here's the back side. You could glue that right on your existing roof. Hardly any modifications. Glue that on, plug your charger into there. So cool. 45 volts open circuit. That's pretty cool. This one here has got glass. It's heavier. It's not as flexible. Look at that. That's plenty flexible for most golf carts. And this one is 450 watts. N-type technology. That is awesome. Look at this awesome battery found. Look at these cells. They're so big. This thing is 104 kilowatt hours. 145 volts. That's crazy. What would you run with that? That's cool. We found Blue Eddy. And guess what this is? This is the first sodium battery we have found. Is it on sale now?
No, it's not on sale now, not in the US. So we're expecting about 30 to 60 days to start getting pricing on this.
So you can't buy it yet, but you can look at it. Here's the specs. We'll pop those up on the screen. Well, yeah, that's pretty cool. So this thing, you can charge it at a negative 15 degrees. So it's completely usable at negative 15?
Correct.
I guess?
Yeah. You can
what
use it in
about high
cold weather.
temperature?
High temperature, I'm not sure what the high temperature range is.
1 million degrees.
Something
Just
like
kidding.
that. Yeah.
All right, let's look at some of your other products.
Yeah, so we have a couple of whole home products here. The first one is the EP6K. That's
Okay.
a 6,000 watt inverter and a 7.8 kilowatt hour battery system. That's designed to be AC coupled.
So is that the batteries built in?
Batteries are built in. Yep.
Okay, so that's a standalone unit.
Yep.
Grid tire.
Grid tied. It can be
That's
grid tied
grid-tied.
or off grid, but that's
Okay.
designed for, you already have a solar system existing and you
Right.
want to put a battery for backup capabilities and things like that.
Oh, okay, yeah,
So-
that's cool.
Yeah,
That'd
and
be
then
real
the
handy.
EP13K is a DC coupled battery. So the inverter and battery management system's all built into the top. And then these are all 5 kilowatt hour battery packs that you can stack up to 4.
Okay.
You can do 20
Okay.
kilowatt hours per code in the US. You actually could stack more, but by code you can't do that in the US. We're launching new products. First is the fridge battery. The fridge battery is for your refrigerator, exactly what it says, but you can stack it up on your refrigerator. You can put it on a wall. So when your power goes out, you have backup capability for specific appliances in your house that you may or may not need in a power outage.
You know, there's so many rolling blackouts in America nowadays. That's kind of a must-have.
Correct, and if you think about it, you know, a lot of people have very expensive meats in their freezers,
Yeah.
or you know, they go hunting and have a deer or an elk or something like that. You don't want to lose all that meat when your power goes out.
So I mean, it's good for a fridge and a freezer then.
Yeah.
Or whatever else too.
Well, and you can stack up to 4 or 5 of these together to be able to get more and more power. So you can see on-off switch, indicator lights. It's a 2,000 watt hour battery.
Okay.
And then on
So
the,
these are basically a UPS.
correct, yeah. And then what you do is plug in your refrigerator to the UPS port. And
So you
have-
could use it on your PC as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Most people would use kind of one of the smaller products for those applications. But
how thin these are. And like I said, it's just right on top of the fridge. Space saving.
Yeah,
that's really cool. Not out yet?
No, it's not out, and we're probably not going to see that for a couple of months in the U.S.
Wow.
Let's go over here. You can see some of our portable products as well, but that's what we're kind of known for. This is all of our RV product on this wall, which might be kind of hard to see because of the blue. Yeah, it's kind of glaring back at you.
Okay.
But here we have kind of the hub and the inverter on the RV5, 5,000 watt inverter.
Does that bring solar into it?
Yep, you can put solar into it.
How much solar?
Up to, again, brand new product, so we're still learning this stuff. 1,800 watt max for each port. How much solar? 3,000. So 3,000 watts into
3,000 watt. That's a lot of solar for an RV for sure.
Yeah, exactly.
These
battery packs.
48 volt, 100 amp hour is pretty standard for batteries.
Yeah, for RVs, absolutely, for 12.
And all this is available now?
It will be available in the next week. A lot of this stuff we're launching at this show.
Oh, cool.
So, yep, absolutely.
This is just wetting your whistle of what's coming.
And then the smart panel for the RV, where you have DC loads and you have AC loads, depending on what you want to run in your RV or what you need to run.
That is great.
Yep.
To take it from 48 to 12, where's that happening?
Inside the battery management system.
Okay.
Yep.
And then
so that's the brains, that's the hub.
It's bringing 12 volts from here into here to your appliance.
Correct.
There you go. That is cool. That's exactly what RVs need. Good, solid 12 volts out.
Absolutely.
Any idea how many watts of 12 volt?
No.
That will be determined later.
You can also use this inside your RV. The Apex is designed for portability. You can do a whole home with it. You can put it in your RV.
Absolutely.
You can take it with you. It has UPS plugs on the front. So the two on the left have 0 millisecond UPS and the two on the right are 20 millisecond UPS. So almost instant power depending on what you need.
So this has a built-in battery?
Yep. So built-in battery, you can go 120 or 240 on here.
Oh, 240, that's
Yep.
nice.
One of the first portable that can do 240. And then you can stack up to 6 batteries on top of that.
Okay, are these batteries here the same capacity as the one in here?
Yep, absolutely. 2.7 kilowatt hours, 2.74 kilowatt hours.
Wow.
Yep.
This
so you can
is
get up
so
to 20
cool.
kilowatt hours in one stack, and you can parallel 3 of these stacks together to do like a whole home backup solution.
This is what I love about solar these days. You can just start with one product, just keep adding to it and adding to it. It's awesome.
Yep. Very modular. Those are available.
Okay, these are available.
We are selling those in the last couple months.
Do they have a solar input?
Yep. Solar inputs on the side, right here, and on the side of that one too.
Well, that looks like the kind of connector that is on that little panel we have.
Yep. It's
these
probably on portable panels. Yeah.
These are probably 48 volt DC in them?
Yep, that's correct.
Okay. 48 volt.
You can input up to 2,400 watts of solar with 2 MPPT trackers.
Okay.
So it can go 1,200 and 1,200 into each port.
Nice.
If you need more than 2,400 for a house application, for example, something like the Solar X 4K can up your amperage and give you more power. So you can go up to 4,000 watts.
That's great.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for taking the time and showing us your
You're very
products.
welcome. Absolutely. Thank
We're
you.
going to go find some more awesome stuff. Thank you so much, Kevin, and look for these products somewhere. Where are they going to find these?
BlueEddy.com.
There you go.
BlueEddyPower.com.
going to fill out a survey. I'm going to get a free tumbler. This is going to be pretty cool.
That's right.
We're here at Vermeer.
Yeah. Yeah, we're doing
Machinery.
a survey around like moving and managing materials on solar job sites. So yeah, really appreciate your help filling out our quick little survey today.
Cool. Let's get our tumbler. Now we get our tumbler.
Thank you so much for participating. We really appreciate all your help.
There we go. Sweet. Thank you.
Awesome. Thanks so much. Really appreciate it.
EG4, sweet. I'm here at EG4 with Nathan, and he's going to tell us a little bit about some of the new products that are coming out and when they're going to be available. So we'll start with this.
Yeah, absolutely, Ben. Thanks for having me on. I appreciate it. So we did partner up with Briggs & Stratton recently. They were nice enough to give us a shell for our booth. That way we could display it and kind of drive some business towards Briggs & Stratton. This is a shell of a 24,000 watt generator that's compatible with all of the EG4 inverter lineup. This is all 2-wire auto start and will function just as it's designed to with all of our inverters after plug and play and a few settings changes.
There you go. So this will match up really well with your 12,000 XP right here. You can hook it into your generator, your AC powers, and you hook it into your start and stop on there. And also pairs with the 6,000.
Absolutely. Yep. It'll pair up with all of our inverter lineups that have the 2-wire auto start.
Does the charge inverter start and stop generators?
No, it won't do that. Basically, it's just an AC to DC converter.
Okay.
So you can use that to either power your batteries or power loads via a generator. It's also going to clean up the sine wave to give you a nice clear signal, and you're going to get the best performance out of that generator. So if you wanted to use a lower end generator, maybe not as nice as the Briggs & Stratton,
right,
use that in conjunction with it. It's going to clean up that sine wave, give you a nice clean signal with good battery power charging. This is going to be our new multi-zone mini-split unit. It comes with a 2-ton outdoor unit, and then you can pair it up with different configurations of your indoor blower units. Currently, with the 2-ton, you can do 2 of the indoor 1-ton units or 3 of the 9K BTU units to combine for that total 24,000 BTU watt.
That is pretty cool. Hopefully in the near future, we'll be installing one of these, making a video.
Yep. We should be seeing these come to market probably around Q1 of 2026. Jump over here a little bit, I'll get out of the way of the cameraman here. So this is gonna be our new Nova 100 volt battery, basically with our FlexBoss 21 hybrid inverter just laid on its side. This is what is really gonna make domestic content important for 2026 as we see all those ITCs go away. This is really gonna drive the PPA and lease business for EG4 Electronics versus our traditional hybrid inverters that are not gonna qualify currently for that domestic content.
Here's the new EG4 indoor wall mount battery. You want to tell us some of the features of it?
Absolutely. So this is going to be our new 16 kilowatt hour battery in conjunction with our previous 14.3 kilowatt hour battery. Basically the same footprint, right? Same weight, same height, same dimensions, and it is cross compatible. This is our indoor unit with our indoor conduit box.
Perfect.
Right on the back side here, we'll take a look. This is going to be our outdoor rated 16 point.
So when we upgrade, we're going to get some of these and add them into our existing system.
Yeah, so this is kind of our whole Flex series, right? We've got our FlexBoss 21, our MID or our Grid Boss, and then we've got our outdoor rated 16 kilowatt hour battery.
So is this all waterproof? It can be rained on?
Yes, sir. This can be stored outside. It just can't be submerged in water, but it is 100%. I think it's NEMA 65 rated, top of my head. Okay. 16 kilowatt hours of storage. You've got our outdoor rated conduit box, and then our FlexBoss and our Grid Boss are also both outdoor rated.
That's pretty cool. So if you don't have room in your house or your shed, there's an option. Put it all outside.
That's right. And all of these products can be used individually or as part of a combined system. So if you wanted to start with just an inverter and a battery, you can do that. And then later on, you want to upgrade to some smart port functionality and some generator functions, you can just upgrade to that Grid Boss, reroute a couple of wires, and you're right in the market and ready to roll.
Perfect. Well, that's awesome. All right, well, thank you so much,
thank
Nathan.
you so much. Appreciate
taking time and showing us some of the new products. Hopefully we get some of these on the channel pretty soon. All right, we're here with Outback, and here's their newest technology of batteries that's coming out. This is a battery control module that controls all these batteries. Each one of these has a separate BMS. Each one of these is a 100 amp hour battery, and you can stack up to 8 of them together, and you can hook up to 3 of these systems together. And these are 48 volt batteries. Now we're gonna go to the Caesar showroom and see what's over there. We're gonna go up over the street here. Brian, this is another small showroom. This one's the robotic one, or new innovations. Look what we found. We found the ultimate tent stake. You could stake down your tent and it's definitely not blowing away. Well, we did it. We found the breaker we need on our golf cart. Look at this, just the right size. You come around the side here, you can hook our power into here. It's probably only a couple 100 pounds, but there's your switch. That ought to work. We're at the Caesars Forum. We're like stand over in here. We're gonna walk into this big blue room. Check that out. Let's find some cool things. Here's Jackery. This is one of the booths I wanted to check out. Cool. Solar roof tiles. If you come around to their side here, looks like you can throw chunks of ice at them to see how tough they are. They've also got some portable solar panels and portable power systems to power a bunch of different things. I found our next golf cart battery. Look at this thing. It's huge. This is FPR connectivity, and this battery is 400 amp hour continuous discharge. That'll run all your motors. It is 166 volts, so that'd take a heck of a motor to power it, but that is a big battery. We found this cool booth, Heidi, and these guys got just raw cells. These are battery manufacturers. You can see the different size cells for different batteries, depending on what you need. You got those, and you also got all these little guys here. And then they could be built into any kind of battery configuration. Check this out. This is a solid state battery. This little guy right here is 50 amp hours, 3.2 volts. You got a positive and a negative, I'm not sure which is which, coming out of there, but look how small that is. So 16 of these would be a 48 volt battery, a 50 amp 48 volt battery, and these are really light. That's so cool. These are available now. They're making them into batteries. Got to get my hands on some of this stuff. We found Lion Energy. We've already got one of these we use all the time. I'm sure you've seen it in our videos. But as we was walking in here, we spotted these. Look at that. Here's the second sodium battery we've found here at the expo. And these are actually good for vehicles, is what he's telling me.
Yep, that's correct.
Tell me some more about these.
Yeah, so this is an optimum battery for a starter application for your vehicle. The reason why lead acid doesn't do too well is the top and bottom end of the temperature range. Lead acid is going to outperform lithium in that scenario. But the sodium is going to smoke them both, right? This will actually go down to negative 40 degrees.
Negative 40?
That's correct. Yeah,
wow, that is crazy because the Blue Eddy was a negative 15.
Is that right? Yep.
Yep. So this is even better. This is definitely drive out in North Dakota in the cold with a battery.
Yeah, I should clarify, that's a discharge temperature, right? Charging is going to be right about the 15 degrees.
Okay.
15 degree range.
That makes sense because most batteries can discharge lower than they can charge.
That is correct.
With your lithium, you know, it's a negative 4 to discharge, 32 to charge. So that is your cold weather battery. You can have more sizes than this?
In the future, next year we will have more sizes. We really want to come out with some batteries for ATVs, motorcycles, things like that. I think that's a great application. Another benefit of using a sodium battery over a lithium battery is the top end of the charging range. Lithium iron phosphate is going to top out at 14.6 volts, whereas the sodium is 15.8 volts. So your alternator is going to cut and think that the battery's fully charged well before the top range of the sodium. So no
That's
cutting
awesome.
out of the battery for your engine while you're driving.
Yeah, that's definitely been one of the setbacks on using lithium iron phosphate as a cranking battery.
Yeah,
that's cool. So these do have a BMS in them, right?
They do, absolutely. Yeah, these absolutely have a BMS. Yeah, so there are protections, short circuit protections, overcharge protections. There's a low voltage cutoff protection. So this is every bit as smart as any lithium battery will ever be, with a wider voltage range and a wider temperature range.
That is so cool. And they're hoping to have these available coming out first part of next year.
That is correct. Yeah, that should be right on our website, lionenergy.com.
Nice. I am so excited. I want to try one of these so bad. Hopefully we can get up to their warehouse.
Yeah, you guys should come and check out our warehouse. It's in American Fork, Utah, about 30 minutes south of Salt Lake City. We will pull the curtain back. We've got some state-of-the-art validation and testing teams. We've got some proprietary and custom designed testing equipment. We push all of our products to the absolute limit in our facilities.
Nice.
And we make sure if they're going to break, they're going to break on us. And once we ship them out, we're confident that the quality is there and they will work.
That's
They'll
cool.
perform.
That's what we do. We always get product and try to break it. So these guys are, it's better for the manufacturer to try to break it, and then it's way harder for you to break it.
Exactly. Well, if we break it in our facility, we can do a root cause analysis right there, understand where the failure happened, why it's defective, go back to our manufacturing process, adjust that issue or address that issue, and then the next production run doesn't have that. So every single production run, our products get better.
Nice. So at the factory, we could actually do it like an inside look on these?
I'd cut one open for you. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, that would be so cool.
You bet.
So yeah, I'm so excited about these. We're definitely going to have these on our future videos.
You bet. And make sure you check out that video for his American Fork Lion Energy facility visit. We'll show you the temperature chambers. It's pretty much like a scientist lab.
Oh,
it's kind
so
of fun.
awesome. What about high temperature?
High temperature, I'll have to get back with you on that. I'm not exactly sure, and I don't want to misquote that.
Mostly it's cold temperature they're worried about, so
Yep,
these will do
correct.
it.
Yep.
All right, Ryan's going to show us some more about their sanctuary power systems they've got right here. You got your lithium iron phosphate batteries, you got an inverter. Tell us about the input on this. What about, I see it's got a PV on and off there. How many watts of solar can you bring into this?
That is a great question. It's right here. So 18 kilowatts of solar.
Okay, that's good. 18 kilowatts, you got 12 kilowatt inverter.
That's correct. So the solar's 4 independent MPPT charge controllers.
Wow.
So you can have your different strings. It is a 12 kilowatt inverter, and that is off the battery. It's actually hybrid. It can go up to 16 if you have solar.
Okay, so these are hybrid grid tie.
Yes, sir. Yep, hybrid grid tie. 200 amp pass through. So this is the real deal, right?
Yeah.
Go ahead, charge your Tesla, use the hot tub, turn on the electric dryer, the stove, have a party.
And then how many batteries can you hook to one of these?
So we sell these with 1 inverter and 3 batteries is the typical setup.
So it's a bundle.
You can go less, yes. You can go less. We call this a 1 and 3 system. It's just beautiful. I love the symmetry with the battery on each side. At my house, I have a 1 and 2 battery system.
Right.
So it really just depends on what your needs are. They are versatile.
You probably have another battery on your wish list, huh?
I took the other battery and put it in my camper. So I've got one of these under my bed in my camper. I've got the inverter also under my bed.
Okay.
My camper's like a Harry Potter camper, man. I can run the air conditioner, microwave, coffee pot, ice maker, all at the same time.
That's the sanctuary. So that's your home power system.
Yeah, and it is a lithium iron phosphate battery. I think that's important to mention, right?
Definitely important.
10-year warranty on these. That's parts, labor. You've got a problem, we'll take care of it. Although, with our testing processes, we've talked a little bit about those previously.
Right.
Every single one of these units is tested in our facility before they go out to a customer. We scan the serial number. I've got every single piece of data you could imagine from this battery in our system. So we make sure that these are not going to have any issues for our customers. And that's why we can just confidently say 10-year warranty without any issues.
These are an indoor or outdoor, but they are sealed for outdoor use. I imagine correct. These are heated?
They are, yeah. Very, very good question.
Heated?
Yeah, these are heated. Yeah, absolutely. Yep, and outdoor rated. I can even pull off this panel, which really makes installers' lives a lot easier. You can see the seals right here.
Sealed.
So
there's your battery breaker on the top there, power hookups.
That's correct. Open it up, a little behind the curtain scenes. You can see how it's easy to get in here and connect things. No wrong decisions. Very, very robust system here.
These are all really nice big connectors. I mean, this minute is ready for business.
It's ready for work. Absolutely. Yep. So that's it. You want a magic house? Get the Lion Energy Sanctuary.
Well, that's pretty cool. All right, Ryan, thank you so much for taking the time and tell us about these batteries.
My pleasure, Ben. Thanks for stopping by.
We just found some of the coolest tech. Look, this manufacturer here actually makes stuff for a lot of different companies, but it's just like cutting edge. It's so cool, so fun. Look at this solar panel right here. This is dual purpose. See the back of that? It's got tubes in there. You actually hook your water in there. And so you've got solar on this side and heating water on this side. I mean, that's genius. You're getting hot water, plus you're cooling your panel so it's more efficient. That's so cool. Check out these panels. They're different colors. That is so cool, finding different color solar panels. They've got fold-out panels. These guys can custom make all kinds of stuff for you. Got backpacks with solar panels on them. We've got a solar canopy up here with a solar chair down here, a solar hat. This is insane. They've got this Tesla charging station over here.
Maximize the portable power station, offering stable power for various devices and can be charged even in basements or low-light environments.
So this is pretty cool. This goes up and down. It goes up so you can fold your panels in there. It's actually 1,600 watts. That's the most power I've seen on a Tesla portable charger. That's pretty cool. We officially found the largest flexible solar panel at the show. This thing is 1,125 watts. It's bifacial. You could just put this along the railing on your deck or something. But look at that. It's so long. They can't even have it spread all the way out. It's so long. Pretty cool. We found some more golf cart batteries. This is RE Energy. This is a manufacturer, and so they can build custom batteries according to what you need. Now this right here, this is a 200 amp hour, a 400 amp discharge on this. That's crazy. That's so big. This is a 72 volt, 50 amp hour. This is for a tricycle car. Cool. You can put this in a golf cart too. If you had a 72 volt golf cart, but yeah, it's for a 3-wheel. This one here is a 80 amp hour battery. That's small. Look at that. That fit right into a club car. So yeah, these guys just custom make whatever you want, as long as you buy enough. Check out these starter batteries. This one's for like a semi truck. You got 24 volt, 150 amp hour. And these are all lithium ion batteries. They've got batteries for small cars, larger cars. Here's one that's opened up. So you can see in there, and they're saying that when this is actually done, they'll fill this full of glue so it's all solid so nothing moves around. So that is a cold cranking battery for starting your vehicle. Start, stop, lithium ion battery. 900 cold cranking amps, 75 amp capacity. Those are pretty cool. Okay, here we are. We're in the final showroom, the ballroom. Over here, Caesars. Now let's walk down here and see if we can find some more cool stuff.
time to go back to the Venetian.
Check this out. We found this awesome attachment here. Hooks onto a Mini X, and it's got suction cups on there, so it just sucks to the panels. As you can see on these TVs over here, it shows, well, now they're showing gravel. They showed it a minute ago. It shows how this just grabs the panel, sets it up there, and then the guys can bolt it on. Pretty cool. Check out this robotic mower we found here. It's self-driving. It mows, it's got these big tires, and it just cruises around, mowing around the solar panels. And it'll actually see that, just mowing along. And when the battery runs dead, it just drives itself into the shed, charges itself back up. That's pretty cool. We found these awesome fuel cells here. Look at that. This is a bigger one, but you take a fuel cell like this. This is the smaller one. That one's for the big trucks, and this one will run smaller trucks. We're talking like semis, the smaller semis. A different company puts all of this other stuff on there, the cooling and electrical stuff. So the power from here will go to electric motors to drive a semi. So this is going to replace the diesel engine eventually. All right, we found a cool red carpeted walkway here. Let's cruise up this thing. Well, I think we found the biggest battery here. This is 5.1 megawatt hours of storage capacity here. I don't know the voltage. We're at the LG Energy Solutions. This is phenomenal. Here's LG's home battery power system. It's made up of a whole bunch, I think 38 of these. Not a whole lot of info on there, but they are partnered with EG4, so we'll be getting more information on these. There's a QR code for more info. Look what we found over here at Honda. This is a bicycle. It's got pedals, it's electric, it goes like 23 miles with the electric motors and the battery, but it's got pedals, so it's classified as a bicycle. You don't need a driver's license, you don't need to license this as well, and you can drive it in bike lanes because it does have the pedals. It's not too wide, and it's made to haul stuff. You can use it as a delivery vehicle. Pretty killer.
No trade show is complete without a bull ride.
Wow, that is a lot of walking around. This thing is huge. So much cool tech. I hope you guys enjoyed some of the stuff we showed you. And we're done. We're pooped. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll catch you all in the next video.